Lady Kim, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah. So today I wanted to speak on lust and why lust is so bad. It's kind of like like they say, gateway drug. It's like a gateway sin because it leads to so many other things that we fail to realize. I failed to realize, but now I know. You know better, you do better, right? Okay, all right. Stay tuned for this.
I used to think my mistakes was who I was. The devil is a lie, killing all that he loves. Used to walk around the world with a bunch of pain. Ain't what I wanna be, but I can't complain. Used to think my mistakes was who I was. The devil is a lie, killing all that he loves. Used to walk around the world with a bunch of pain. Ain't what I wanna be, but I can't complain. You can't tell me that my God ain't real. I don't care how they feel. Yes, I got a testimony. Cleanse me like he chlorophyll. Taste the fruit, no orange peel.
So I typed in YouTube, I say YouTube, Lord. I typed in Google, why is lust so bad? And I wanted to read this to you before I get started. So check this out. Lust can lead to impulsive decision making where the immediate satisfaction of your desires overshadow your consideration of long-term consequences. Eternal temptation. External, we're going to have to read that again. I had to read that again, I'm sorry. Lust can lead to impulsive decision-making where the immediate satisfaction of your desires overshadows your consideration of long-term consequences. External temptations. You know how a lot of people just go out in the world and they just lead with their emotions and their lusts. Oh, this person is attractive, they're nice, they're cool, and they just instantly have sex without any type of marriage, any type of commitment. People are just having sex, like not even protecting their bodies. And it's crazy because I hear guys say, oh, she's this, you know, they speak negative about a girl that they had sex with, but if she's so negative, she's so this, so that, you slept with her, like you're disrespecting your body as well. Like, it seems to be that lust is centered around selfishness, emptiness, and a lack of self-control, like self-discipline. So I applaud everybody, including myself, that is practicing abstinence. And shout out to all the virgins as well. Stay virgins till you get married. Definitely advice. Soul ties are real. And when people feel empty and they try to fill those voids by having sex with different people, heterosexual or homosexual, it's talking to everybody, lust, you create even more detrimental problems, right? So say, for instance, you're trying to satisfy your fleshly desires, as they say, and you end up getting someone pregnant, but you just wanted the boom, the bang, the pow. That's what you wanted, and now you're bringing life into the world, and you guys are not even on one accord. And you go through all this baby mama, baby daddy drama. You know, that's a cause of, you know, lust. You were lusting. You know, instead of taking the time out to really get to know somebody, to get married and do it the way God intended it to be done. You have all this chaos, and you have sexual transmitted diseases. And like I said, not to even mention the soul ties. Soul ties are real. You find yourself doing things that you probably wouldn't have done if you didn't sleep with someone. And I could tell you a brief story of a sexual encounter that I had with someone back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. But I wasn't a child when this happened. So anyway, with this guy, and I instantly broke out into a crying spell. And I wasn't even going to tell this story, but since we're here, have a seat, get a Coke, and popcorn. So, and I instantly broke out into a crying spell. Come to find out, this guy was involved in like witchcraft. And I didn't even know, because I saw a book in his room, and he probably knows who I'm talking about if he ever views this, because I've been stopped talking to him for years. And there was a witchcraft book in his room, and I'm looking and I'm like, is that witchcraft? And I get it and I'm like, what type of stuff is this? And he was supposed to be some type of psychologist, like helping, I want to say it was kids, but I'm not sure if he dealt with adults as well. But yeah, it was a book on psychology and witchcraft. And but anyway, I broke out into these crying spells. I want to say I had those crying spells for, let me see, 17, 18, 19, 20, maybe 4 to 5 years after that experience, the sexual, you know, intercourse or whatever. I had those crying spells for a few years. I'll just say that. And it wasn't until I like kind of, you know, self-reflect, because every now and then I would self-reflect and going to therapy and seeking God and things like that. I begin to backtrack on why do I have these crying spells? And that was a soul tie. So it's a lot of dysfunction and generational things that can come upon us when we try to satisfy our needs with lust, aka like sexual intercourse. And so their issues become your issues. And I don't think people really realize that. And you may look at somebody, oh, they look pretty, oh, they pray, they believe in God, it's okay. But just because somebody believes in God doesn't mean that they're actually laying down their life to obedience and walking in God. And like I say, you guys should be married if it's like that. You know, let's just keep it real. So, you know, it wasn't until this year I really realized why it's so important to wait till marriage to have sex. Oh, I get it now. You know, you got people that's, and I'm not speaking people that are chemically imbalanced, but you have people that are just crazy and bipolar and have all these mental disorders. And it's not even because of chemical imbalances, because you have so many soul ties, like you crazy, cuz. And I saw something, and you could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I can't remember where I received this information from, but they were saying that when a man, you know, go boom, ejaculates in a woman, a part of the DNA or something goes to her brain. Maybe that kind of explains why women get kind of crazy after they have intercourse or whatever. But just think of that, like their DNA is like in your brain, like just in your body or whatever. So you guys got to think about those soul ties that you're creating. So, and also just having sex with random and different people before marriage also is definitely not the order that, the way God created us to be. Of course, sex is natural. I'm not saying sex is not natural, but to have sex with just that one person, you know, the person that you marry, or if you don't believe in marriage, quote unquote, just that one person that you commit yourself with forever, for the rest of your life. I forgot what they call that, like just have a ceremony or whatever the case may be. It just spirals out of control. And for all you guys that have issues with like watching porn or, because I'm pretty sure if you outside having sex with randoms, you probably watch porn. The thing with porn, because I watched it back in the day, I'm free of that as well. The thing with porn is it's one of those things that it's hard to stop. You just watch clip after clip after clip, and it's hard to just stop. It's like you want more and more and more, and it's like it never satisfies you. And then you find yourself on the deep end, like what am I watching, you know? So for you guys and women, I would suggest, and this is what has helped me, I unfollow certain pages where people were half naked, whether it was a man or a woman, when they were doing too much. If they were artists that sung or rapped about a lot of sexual things, I unfollowed them. Even a lot of I think I unfollowed all like the LGBT pages. If I haven't, then that means they didn't post, and I don't know, I'm still following them. So I unfollowed a lot of LGBT pages, a lot of just things that were promoting a lot of sexual content. If you are a subscriber to any kind of like OnlyFans or any porn sites, cancel your subscriptions. Let's see, what else? Believe it or not, secular music, just listening to music that talks about sex a lot of rap, and I can't even say R&B, but yeah, R&B, just secular music in general. I don't want to just, excuse me, put the blame on rap music, right? But a lot of like music that incorporates violence and sex, you guys want to stop listening to that and just find an alternative style of music, like Christian rap. Some goes hard. Lady Kim dropping a project soon. You might want to check that out. So it's called Fallback Season. Dropping 2024. Sign up on iloveladykim.com to get the update about that. So definitely secular music that talks a lot about sex and violence. You want to cut that out, because it's going to make you want to, any celebrity, even if it's your favorite celebrity artist, you will want to unfollow them, especially if they're promoting something that you are struggling with. This could be alcohol, but we're talking about lust at the moment. So that's what I did. And it was a few of my favorite artists that I had to unfollow. And I had to do it for me and my soul. Because at the end of the day, when we leave here, we got to answer to the things that we do, not what somebody influenced us to do. So you definitely have to remember that. So if you guys are dating, I noticed when I was just talking to people, to guys, and we were just having conversations or text conversations, and when they were more leaning towards, send me a picture, dang, you so fine, you know, all that sexual talk, I tend not to even keep going with the conversation, because I already know what time you on. I'm not on that time, so I don't have time for that. Bars. Bars. Even guys, if there's a woman and she's like being promiscuous with you, or very, you know, sexual with you, and you not really trying to do that, brother, protect yourself. Protect yourself, young man of God. Like, real life, guys, y'all don't need to be scared or feel some type of way because you don't want to have sex with a girl because of her character or her impurity, and you're focused on being abstinence and not having sex. Dudes, it is so okay, and it's more honorable and respectful that you guys are withholding sex. And don't let your friends or, you know, other people say, oh, you gay because you don't want to have sex with a girl. Let them people call you what they call you. Because like I say, at the end of the day, we have to answer for what we did, not for what somebody else influenced us or teased us about. You gotta remember that has to stay in your head. So don't feel bad because somebody's picking on you or teasing you for being a virgin or being abstinent. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's the way to go. Just look at the world. Look at what's going on. That should be enough evidence right there. And another thing about lust is that it can never be satisfied. Lust can never be satisfied. That's why when you want it, you want more. And it's like you're just chasing this high that will never be fulfilled. It will never be filled. The only way you will be filled, how you want to be, how we desire to be filled, is to go to God. It's through Jesus Christ. It's the only way, trust me. That peace that people talk about, that we talk about, only Jesus, only God can provide that. Only. That's it. Not through lust. So we got to stop chasing the things of the world, especially lust, because it will never be satisfied. Yeah, so for all my porn watchers, you have to ask yourself, why do you need that? Why is that so important to you? You know, what are you missing? You're missing something. Yeah. So since we talked a little bit about lust and what it is and, you know, things like that, I want to speak on how to overcome lust. One of the ways of course, like I say, through God, Jesus, and just with prayer, and the things that you can do yourself besides prayer would be to set those boundaries. How I was conversating with certain people and they would bring up sex. It's like, no, I'm shutting it down. We on two different levels. We're not going to do this. Even with your friends and family, or, you know, definitely friends, since you're probably around your friends and you talk to your friends more. Even if they're on, yo, dude, you need to smash, or, girl, just sleep with them. I cut somebody off because they told me to go sleep with somebody. I said, nope, don't need you in my circle. Deuces. Boundaries. Set those boundaries. And I don't want to say keep yourself busy, because I feel like that's one of those trauma response things. So I would say to prioritize what you want to do in life and different goals that you have. If you're focusing on, like in this season, saving up money for something, well, prioritize on that. Read more about finances, read the Bible, read inspirational books that have like Bible, scripture, and literature in it to help you on your walk. Like, just surround yourself with like the gospel. When I say gospel, I mean like the truth, God's truth, not your truth, because that's the difference. But that's a whole nother YouTube video. I do too, and I still do a workout, exercise. That way you're staying in shape, keeping healthy, refraining from sex. Awesome, look at you doing the thing. But not the thing, the other thing. So exercise or whatever other hobbies that you like to do. I do music, of course, so I'm in the studio doing my gospel music, you know, inspirational music, you know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, any type of hobby that things that you love to do, that would be great. Now, if you are, I forgot to mention this earlier, if you are in a relationship now and you are deciding to be abstinence and your partner doesn't want to be abstinence, well, you're unequally yoked. It's not going to work out. You're just going to fall back into that sinful lifestyle. So, save your soul. Let them go. You deserve better. They should respect your boundaries, right? All right. Now, the good thing about this social media, internet era is that we have all these Facebook groups and Instagram groups and Reddit and like discussion forums. So you can even join a group like that. If you are in church, you can maybe ask someone that you trust in the church if there's like an organization or something that you can be a part of to overcome that lust. Or like ex-porn watchers. I don't know, but I don't know what they call it, but yeah, join a group, a focus group, where, you know, you guys, a support group, that's what they call them. Yeah, so join and find a support group, and you guys could support each other. Now, I do want to reiterate that having sexual feelings is perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It's the way that you choose to deal with those. And because nothing is necessarily wrong with the feeling of wanting to have sex. Is having sex before marriage, is having sex with the same sex, is having sex with animals. It's, you know, even the masturbation, the toys, that's wrong too. I know I had to throw out my toys. Ooh, girl, I'm finna go work out, girl. You know, if you guys do believe in going to therapy, I do. I'm still in therapy. And therapy is a great way to overcome some things and find out more about you, because then they'll get to the root of why do you like to watch this type of stuff, or why is this lust really an issue in your life, right? So I'm a great advocate for therapy. You know, mental health. I'm all for mental health. Or you can talk to a trusted person, somebody that you really trust, that won't just go and tell everybody your business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, so last but not least, I want to say prayer. Prayer. And just ask God to change your heart posture, that you don't, that the lustful feeling or the sexual feelings that you are having do not cause you to sin. And just keep saying that prayer. You can also fast while saying that prayer so you can break those chains, because those are chains. I feel like that's like some generational curse thing going on. And a lot of times for a lot of us, it hits us when we're children, when we're young, whether it was like you were sexually abused, raped, molested, etc. And those that's another form of soul ties and things. So now you have all these lustful and sexual cravings and thoughts while you're young, and you grow up and it's like, why am I like this? Why do I feel like this? Then you just start to accept that, hey, that's me, but that's not you. Okay, so definitely pray about it. And I hope you guys what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys overcome the lustful spirits that's out there destroying the world and the people in it. And I hope you become better people. So hope this helped someone, advice and things like that. I can talk about more about this, but I don't want to talk your heads off. So just write in the comments if you have overcome lust and the things that you're doing to overcome lust and sexual thoughts and sexual habits, and even just becoming abstinence. Tell me about your journey in the comments. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification. OUT. God bless you. Mwah. Blessings.